Hello and welcome back to the 44th episode of the Rule of Two here on the C Cinema Reviews channel. We thank you very much for clicking on the video.
We're back from our hiatus. And Star Wars is back from its hiatus because there's been zero news.
There's been nothing. There have been some comics, but hey, other than that.
Yeah, obviously.
We're sorry for not being here for the past couple weeks. Totally my fault.
Yeah, I've been here. I've been ready.
Totally my fault. But yeah, we're back.
But I don't know how to work the equipment, and the show doesn't work if there's not two of
us. Today, though, we have a few topics.
Quite a few.
A few topics. We got some people are confirmed for Celebration.
Yeah.
We got Episode 9 wrapped shooting and Obi-Wan series, maybe possibly on Disney Plus, and then we got the Age of Republic Anakin Skywalker comics. So yeah, we got some stuff, but yeah, with me as always is Misa Sista.
What's up? Yep, I'm here, and I'm super excited to be here talking Star Wars.
Oh yeah, Star Wars is great. We've had some pretty cool conversations off the air. Of course, because that's what happens when you're a Star Wars nerd. You talk about Star Wars, even when you're not recording. Anyway, hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you really enjoyed it, and tell your friends about the show. But let's get into it. Our first one is a bunch of people.
Yeah, and this isn't even the half of it.
A bunch of people are going to Star Wars Celebration. There's Billy D. Billy D. Williams is going. Alan Tudyk. Ian McDiarmid, which I'm very happy about that because he hasn't been at the last few.
Well, he was at the last one.
He was at the last one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, sure. And then,
we're getting a reunion between Freddie Prinze Jr. and Taylor Gray, who played Kanan and Ezra, respectively. Okay. So that's going to be awesome.
That'll work.
Yep. Ashley Eckstein is coming back.
Of course, because, Dave's like, hold on.
Yep. Jonas Suetamo, who is...
Ashley Eckstein's back because her character will never die.
Yeah, well, they might do a Clone Wars panel. So.
Oh, that's right. Still never die.
Jonas Suetamo is coming. He obviously plays Chewie. Also, Peter Mayhew is going to be there, which is cool.
Yeah, we got both Chewies.
Both Chewies.
Yes.
And Sam Witwer.
We just need to find the voice actor for Chewie, and then we'll have all Chewie.
There's also Vanessa Marshall, who played Hera at Syndulla. She'll be there. Okay. A couple other voice actors.
Do we know if Hayden Christensen will be there?
Yes, I believe he will.
Oh, so I want to see Ian McDiarmid and Hayden Christensen have themselves a little thing.
I heard on Collider Jedi Council that they were confirmed for the...
celebration, like the
Monday,
anniversary,
the Phantom Menace on Monday, the panel.
Year. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
obviously. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
I'm sure we'll get the usual suspects. Mark Hamill,
Marky Mark, maybe Harrison, probably not
Harrison. But Mark will be there.
I'm surprised that none of the
Warwick Davis, those people.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the solo people aren't there. That's interesting to me. And the episode 9 people better be there.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're going to do a trailer. They better do a trailer.
We need a title. We need a trailer. We need lots of things.
I think that this celebration could be one of, if not the biggest ones. I know the episode...
It's 5 days.
I know the episode 7 one was huge. And that, obviously it was the biggest one to date, I think, so far. But this one could be the biggest one because we probably will get a trailer for 9. And then we might get a trailer for Mando. Which is what...
I would assume,
if they do the trailer for Mando, then it would be the biggest celebration as far as announcing and giving trailers out for stuff.
Yeah, I think the two that they have to do are... Ep9 and The Mandalorian because they're both done shooting. It's all in the can as far as the shooting part.
Until reshoots. Oh no.
So I definitely want those two things. Alan Tudyk is interesting only because of the Cassian Andor series. If Diego Luna is there, then I would say that his, his being there might mean that he's in the thing.
Well, K2...
But if not...
I would assume that K2 would be in the show. Because, like, you gotta have that, you know? Well, you gotta have that sidekick, is what I'm saying. Star Wars has always had a sidekick, you know?
Yeah, I'm just saying that, like, if Diego Luna is not there, maybe Alan Tudyk is just there because he's a big fan of Star Wars. Yeah. And also he was in Star Wars. And
he'll totally be in the show, but, like, yeah, Celebration this year is gonna be pretty big. They're obviously gonna do an episode 9 trailer because that's like obvious. Yeah. And then the Mando one, if they don't do a Mando one, I would personally be disappointed because it's like you're done shooting. I know you want all of your focus to be on episode 9, obviously, or most of the focus, but the thing is,
what do you think will come out first?
Mando, I think, right?
So they have to do Mandalorian stuff.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, don't think that people are going to get confused. Like, Disney, I know you waited a long time after... Like, you waited a good amount of time after Episode 8 before you started doing the solo stuff, and that was kind of a bad idea. So I'm saying, don't worry about people being like, what, there's 2 things going on? No, because they're on 2 different mediums, and that's okay.
Right.
Just give us a trailer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Episode 9,
Mando,
The Mandalorian.
Probably 2nd season of Resistance.
Clone Wars.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to have... I mean, Ashley Eckstein and Sam Witwer, I would assume they'd be on a panel for the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Unless, well, I don't know if... Well, if they're doing, what is it called? The Siege of Mandalore? I'm pretty sure they are. On the new Clone Wars, season? Then Sam Witwer would be there. Then
Sam Witwer should be there.
I mean, playing Darth Maul. I just think this is really great. You're getting some new names. Also, like, Donald Faison is going to be there, who plays...
Oh, that's right.
Whatever his name is.
I was like, Faison? That's that name. That's the last name of the character.
They are also having some, like, really small... things, like the guy who got these are not the droids you're looking for. One of the soldiers. That actor? Yeah, wow. He's gonna be there.
That's interesting.
Obviously not Alec Guinness, the guy that he pushed or whatever.
The no-name clone trooper.
Exactly.
Not clone trooper, stormtrooper.
He's gonna be like a few of those kind of people are gonna be there. I read.
That's good. Getting some of the OGs. I wonder if Wedge.
Oh, I
don't even know the guy's actor.
I would love it if he were in episode 9.
I hope so.
Just because I started reading Aftermath.
Started reading the first book in Aftermath.
Which is so cool.
Which is great. He's one of the best pilots that the Resistance has.
I would love, like, do like a one-shot of him. You know how Marvel used to do those one-shots?
Yeah.
Give me a one-shot of him.
Yeah, like a 15-minute mini-movie.
Super cool.
Yeah, just like one of his random missions that he's doing for the Resistance or the New Republic.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be great. Give him a show! Give him a show!
Yeah.
And you get a show.
Yeah,
but that's good. That just means that, there's good. They got time to fill with 5 days, obviously, so it looks like they're getting a bunch of people there. Which will be great. Probably a lot of Phantom Menace stuff. And, of course, Ray Park is probably going to be there.
Oh, I hope so.
He better be there.
They need to, again, turn the lights down. Let him go with that lightsaber.
Okay.
He's the best.
Yeah. Let's move on to episode 9 wrapped up. That's just good. It means that they should be there on schedule and everything like that. Now they're going to be in post-production, probably do a few reshoots.
Yeah.
But that's good.
JJ put out, like, a picture of... Rey, Poe, and Finn all hugging each other.
Which means that they'll all be together.
Yeah.
For probably the first time well, at the end of episode 8 they were together.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, together as far as not just, like, the end of a movie. They might actually be doing things together, like what you see in episode 6. Mm-hmm. They were all together for most of the movie.
Right.
Well, for the first part of the movie until Luke goes to what's his name.
She's wearing clothes more that look like from the beginning of episode 8 when she's still kind of in her, like, previous clothes. Like,
like the ones that she gets on Dakar. Yeah.
Yeah, the background is like
Sandy.
Yeah, so people are saying Tatooine or
That'd
Jakku.
Be interesting. Jakku would be.
Always wanting to go back to
Jakku would also be interesting because there's some stuff in the Aftermath trilogy. There's no way they're gonna link anything to the Aftermath trilogy. But in the Aftermath trilogy,
Please don't say Palpatine.
Palpatine does go to Jakku.
Yeah, I know. I don't want it. I don't want him.
I'm not saying that like he's gonna be there or a clone. I'm just saying like Palpatine understood that Jakku. There was some kind of importance to Jakku.
She's also got her 3 buns back, so that's cool.
Yeah.
It's good.
Episode 9's done. That just means that they're getting themselves a trailer ready.
I just keep thinking of like Guardians 2 and the fact that they shot for like 2 weeks and had a trailer already.
Yeah.
And they're done shooting already, like everything, and they don't have a trailer.
That's one thing that I think that like Star Wars, I understand and I totally get being careful with your trailers because there's so much secrecy around the ending of this new trilogy, right?
Yeah.
And they don't want, they like, I get that, but at the same time, like, you look at Marvel.
Give me more.
Marvel is just like, we got enough for a trailer? Get a trailer out.
Yeah.
Because Marvel understands that people get hype when you put out a trailer. It doesn't matter how far in advance.
They did it perfectly with The Force Awakens. That came out at Thanksgiving, like the year before.
Yeah.
And we waited all that time,
you got so hyped.
It gave you just enough to be like, this is gonna be awesome. Yeah. And it was so early.
And honestly, like, I don't know what their plan. I know that their plan is to wait for Celebration, and that's great. That's obvious, but it's like that Star Wars. Why don't you give us a trailer? Like a year out, right?
Yeah.
From the movie,
just a tease.
And then at Celebration, hit us with the second trailer.
Right.
Because that's what they did.
Or even just a title.
That's what. Yeah.
Give us a title, that'd be fine. But
that's what they did with Episode 7.
I'm sort of of 2 minds about this because, I mean, that did work really well for Episode 7, but this time, you have the backlash from Episode 8 and Solo. So I can understand them wanting to, like, stretch that out to make people, like, almost really want it more.
Yeah, but, like, that's the thing, though, like...
Because now I'm like, give it.
Now
Whereas a couple months ago, maybe I wasn't.
Oh, really? Oh, I've always been like...
Well, yeah, I mean...
Come on.
But not as much as now because they've created a dry period where there's, like, nothing, besides Resistance.
Which is like...
We've not caught up on.
It stinks that I'm having more fun rereading Star Wars books that I've already read. I'm having more fun doing that than I don't even want to watch Resistance.
But the last episode we saw was good.
Yeah, it's just
it was the speech.
It doesn't
I know.
excite.
But it's for... I mean, it's made for kids, which is fine. Little kids need their own stuff.
Yeah.
But...
that's the thing though, like the good shows and good things for kids can also appeal to an adults.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Pixar, man. Learn a thing.
It's just like, why, like how is there something that's Star Wars that I am not excited for? That I don't look forward to every single week?
Well, you don't like Forces of Destiny.
No, but like that's fine. It's just like, but this is something that is, it's relevant. It has First Order connections. It has big characters like Poe and Phasma, and it's just like, why
I do want to get back into it. Maybe by next week.
Episode 9 finished. We need we really want a trailer. We need a trailer.
I think wait for Celebration.
I know, but that's so far. When is it? It's like May, right?
But if you wait for Celebration, you better give us the title and the trailer and
spoilers.
That's
the thing. Like, Solo didn't start until, 5 months before? If you wait until May, you're only giving yourself 7 months.
But it's the last one. We don't know when the next movie's coming, so I think it's okay. We're going to be okay.
What? No, give me a trailer. Get me excited, right? Get me excited, and then as soon as that excitement starts to dip, get me excited again with another trailer.
Maybe they should just drop the name, and then, I don't know, maybe a teaser. A small teaser. No. Maybe just a few words from Leia with the title showing up. And then that'll be enough of a tease. I mean, that
first trailer for episode 7 was around like 2 minutes. Just give me a 2-minute trailer. You literally that first trailer showed us nothing story wise. It was just like the darkness rises and light to meet it, or something like that. No, or there has been an awakening, or something like that. I think
they should wait. Keep this dry period.
It was literally just
make people want.
For the most part, it was just like the Kylo Ren turning on his lightsaber in the snow.
Oh yeah,
and then after that, and then
X-Wings, TIE Fighters.
No.
What's the word?
It was
Star Wars.
It was Kylo Ren in the thing, the lens flare scene. Like they had one of those shots, and then it was literally like Rey, I think, running in the sand. Rey and Poe running in the sand. It was so good.
But that first one, Finn popped up at the very beginning.
No, that was the second one.
No, that was the first one.
Okay,
I know that so well.
But yeah, like that's the thing about trailers. I know they want to stretch it out, but you know, like they did it so perfectly with episode 7, where boom, they get you excited, and
but it's just a different ball game now.
No, I know that, but you can't play it like it's a different ball game now. You want to play it like this movie's gonna be the best, right? So you don't hide it. That's the thing that episode 7 did. They knew that it was
dump all of this stuff on us on Celebration.
I know, and that's
blow our minds.
But I know they did that with episode 7 too. They did a trailer first. Like that's the thing you do with trailers. At least Star Wars trailers, you can put them anywhere because they're never gonna get overshadowed by another trailer. Boom, you put one out like in December or January of this year, and as soon as the excitement starts to dip, that's when Celebration happens, and boom, you give us another one.
I want the trailer now. I wanted it yesterday. I wanted it 5 months ago, but I'm okay with them waiting. I think they're doing the right thing. So
anyway, let's move on to potentially. This is rumored that Obi-Wan is getting a series on Disney Plus.
Development. That's what they say.
Yeah, they're totally
rumor mill. I want a movie Obi-Wan because he's better than a series, but
Obi-Wan is better than a series, to be honest.
He doesn't want
I don't want Obi-Wan. The only reason I don't want Obi-Wan is because you already told the only story that's worth telling anymore, and that's the Maul story. You told that in Rebels, which should have been in a movie, and now that is done, you will never get a story that is connected with the fans that has...
They couldn't put Vader in it?
No. They couldn't put Vader in it because Vader would then know that Obi-Wan's on Tatooine.
Yeah, but how did Obi-Wan know that Vader was out there? He left him burning on a ashy beach.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like he probably heard rumors about this guy named Vader who wielded a laser sword, a lightsaber, and he was like, "Huh, there's only 2 people I know."
But he could go off planet and like...
He could definitely go off planet, but at the same time, no.
Okay.
No.
I do want the Obi-Wan movie. I do not want this to go to the Disney Plus, but if they did put Obi-Wan on Disney Plus in a series,
I'm gonna watch
they would bring that because he's such a big name and he's like a title character.
Yeah.
It would definitely bring... he's not a side character like Cassian Andor. As much as I love him, he's still a side character.
Like Cassian and
Obi-Wan is a big name. You'll bring people to Disney Plus.
Yeah, that makes sense, but like...
And Ewan McGregor has done television before, so he's not opposed to it.
Yeah.
And he wants
the problem
to do
is
it.
your story. What's your story? You've already done the
there are good
perfect
writers out
story.
There.
I know that there are good writers out there, but when you think about it, just the name Obi-Wan will get people in there. but it's just like Netflix does.
Just do an old man Logan
It's just
story.
like Netflix does with everyone besides Daredevil and the Punisher, right? It's the same thing. Just the name is not going to get you there. You have to have a good story, which Daredevil does perfectly because they have an amazing villain. They're also
thinking 6 to 8 episodes is probably where they're shooting,
which
is better than
good.
All of the series on Netflix because those are all 13. Too much.
But what I'm saying is, you have to have a good story, and especially when you have good versus evil. You have to have a good villain. Well, I know Logan worked in a movie, but what I'm saying is, how are you going to get someone like Obi-Wan to have conflict? How is there someone going to be equal to him, right? To where he actually has to overcome something.
Well, maybe he cuts himself off from the Force.
He's not going to do that.
But he might.
No way.
But he did.
Nope. No, he didn't.
Well, sort of.
No.
Not like Luke style, but sort of.
No, he didn't.
Anyway.
There's no way.
I want it. It's probably not going to happen. I want a movie. But
the only reason I don't...
if you don't want... if they have this slot in Disney Plus...
Bane.
That's the series you want.
Bane.
Okay.
Bane. I think Bane works better in long-form TV show. You have to give it a budget. You obviously have to give it a budget. But I think Bane works better in long form than in short form. If they announced that Benioff and Weiss were doing Bane, I would love it because, that means that you get all the budget you need, but then, I would be getting Bane, right? I wouldn't mind a trilogy on Bane. I'm just saying, for me, if there's one series that I am do this now because you will make money, you will get people on your streaming service, and you have an amazing character and story to already just adapt, right?
Right.
I get that. I don't want him. I'm good. I would take him as a movie, as a trilogy, but I would rather him be in a series. And the thing is, Obi-Wan, you've told his best story.
Debatable. Okay.
How?
Just keep going.
There's no way.
Go ahead, Obi-Wan. You've told his
best story because Maul is dead, and you killed Maul off in Rebels, which it's good. It's a nice thing for Rebels to have for Dave to do, but let's all just be honest here. Obi-Wan and Maul are movie characters and should have been handled either in live action somehow, some way. That story, as good as it is on Rebels, those two characters are way bigger than Rebels.
Aren't you gonna ask me what my show would be?
Yeah, I'm just making sure you know. It's not that I don't want Obi-Wan, it's just that you've told your best story, and you would have to come up with a new villain, which is not gonna be as good as Vader, it's not gonna be as good as Maul, and then after that, you want Obi-Wan to not have a lightsaber fight?
A lightsaber does not equal the Force.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it does. And anyway, if he's not completely cut off from it, then fine. You can have it.
No, that's what I'm saying. With Maul, you not only get a deep, rich character...
I know, but move on from it because you're never going to get it.
I know, which is terrible, because that would have been their marquee Disney's lightsaber battle.
All right.
That would have been it.
Yeah.
Anyway, what if Obi-Wan doesn't happen? Other than Cassian and Mando, what do you want?
Oh, but I already got it, Cassian. Obi-Wan would be
what that hasn't been announced.
Wow. Oh, well, I want a seedy Coruscant lower levels bounty hunter / smuggler, people who are, sort of in the middle of things. They're not for one side or the other.
Okay.
It's just sort of a gritty, dark series of a group of scoundrels.
Okay.
That's what I want.
That makes sense. I mean, that would be nice, It's kind of
There's people doing other stuff besides
Fighting for the galaxy.
Yes, like Empire, Resistance, Republic, none of that.
We saw that kind of in Solo, but at the same time, could have been done better, right?
Well, I liked it, but
yeah, of course,
it wasn't exactly like just no-name people down in the dumps.
Right? Yeah,
that's what I would want, because then you could, after like 2 seasons, you kill some people off and
and it's all good.
Bring in new people.
Listen to that, Dave Filoni. Kill some people off.
I mean, you know.
It's called drama, Dave. If no one dies, there's no drama.
You don't always have to keep the...
How does Kanan die and Ahsoka not?
It's Freddie Prinze. He doesn't want to keep working.
Are you kidding me? Star Wars pays well. Star Wars pays well.
Yeah, but he's a family man, you know. Anyway, yeah, because that way you could sort of have lots of different stories, almost like anthology style.
Yeah.
Because you can have different people come in, and it's just a smaller story, but lots of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I would want. Okay. If I can't get Obi-Wan.
That makes sense.
And I already got Cassian.
That makes sense. Yeah, I think Obi-Wan's story has been told.
You're wrong.
I think Obi-Wan's story for the screen has been told. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Obi-Wan's story has been told? Do you think that there's another story out there?
It hasn't.
That could, that would blow me away. I'm obviously going to watch it. Obviously.
If it happens.
And I'm going to want it. I want it to be great. I want it to be amazing, if it happens. It's just my opinion at this point.
If it's wrong.
If they have a trailer at Celebration, a little teaser about it, and it gonna look amazing because they always do. Yeah. I'll totally change my mind, but until then. Anyway, let's move on to the comic. This is Star Wars: Age of Republic. Anakin Skywalker.
The Skywalker.
Yes, it's Anakin Skywalker, and it's called The Sacrifice. The heroic Jedi Knights lead the clone armies of the Republic against the endless droid legions of the rebellious Separatists. The powerful young Jedi prodigy Anakin Skywalker may be the Republic's best hope to end the conflict, but as the fires of war engulf more and more of the galaxy with each passing day, Anakin faces challenges his training never prepared him for. Almost got done without messing up.
So the writer is Jodie Hauser. Don't know if that's boy or girl, but...
Jodie.
Good job.
Yeah.
The artist, Corey Smith, Wilton Santos. Good job. I like the art in this.
It's pretty good, yeah. I like how they didn't just go straight for Hayden Christensen.
Right. Or Ewan McGregor.
Right. I think it works.
No, I like this little story. It's
a nice little story that...
It's small. It plays off of Anakin's hate for slavery.
It connects with Anakin's hate for slavery. It's surprisingly not one of the ones where Anakin has like a really dark moment,
No. Also, you get sort of this...
Yes, yeah.
I don't know, this look at a different side of him that... I mean...
You get a very nice side of him.
Yeah. He's just... But also the side that, like, if people tell him not to do stuff, sometimes he's just going to go and
rebellious,
do it.
Yeah.
Like, I love that part. They do that really well in the Clone Wars. And this sort of shows that.
Yeah.
But also, like, when I was reading it and he was, like, talking about we have to save as many people as possible and stuff. And I was like, where was that thought process when you were chopping down baby Padawans and stuff? Like, so it's weird to see him nice.
Yeah, you get him being a really good pilot.
He's like the sinister look in the beginning, though.
Yeah.
When he's in his...
You get him being a good pilot. You get him talking to Admiral Wolf Yularen, who later in Rebels becomes Colonel of the ISB. So
whatever that means.
Imperial Security Bureau.
I mean, I know I've seen it before, but...
yeah, and Wolf Yularen almost gets like a little up. It seems like he gets a little upset with him because Anakin's like, these are people. Like the Separatists are apparently using people to make the droids, and then Anakin's like, well, if we blow this place up, we're gonna kill all these people who are workers. They're not soldiers. They're not, they're not anything. And Yularen's like, well, our reconnaissance tells us that, our intelligence tells us that they picked the separatist side. So sometimes, casualties happen in war, and you can totally see both sides of it, where Wolf Yularen is like, I want to protect my men so that we don't have to send people in there just to die, right?
Right.
Where if, and then he's like, I understand it's going to be terrible. There's going to be some civilian casualties on their side. But, would you rather have us die or they die?
Right.
And it's just like, you can see that side.
And Obi-Wan definitely touches on the fact that both of these things are right.
Yeah.
Like, trying to protect these people is right. Trying to protect our people is also
absolutely.
Right. But in the end, Anakin is like, psh, let me just check this out.
And like, it's very smart. It's smart writing, not in the sense that these characters are fighting over what they're going to do, but not fighting. They're having like a discussion as far as what's the better thing to do, right? Because you can go in there and take out this thing if you just blow it up, right? You can do that, or you can try to save the civilians, but in taking the time to evacuate the civilians, you might alert the separatists, and so yeah. Right. So it's a very smart thing to do. I think the writer did a great job showing us that, hey, Anakin doesn't have to argue with his superior every single time. Right. It can just be a discussion on what is better, what is the, what's the...
So he goes down onto this planet and sees that they're actually slaves and not just like working there because they want to.
Enslave them. And then you get a little flashback to his childhood.
Mm-hmm. And basically it ends up, it was a trap for the Republic the Separatists were trying to paint the Republic as these people who would kill civilians, basically.
Yeah, and so it works out, and it's great, and it's like, it just, it goes to show you that Anakin God bless you. It goes to show you that Anakin, when written well, he's a good character. Mm-hmm. He has depth. He has, things like that. And then even other characters like Yularen have depth, and then War, it paints a little thing, a good light on War, as far as like, sometimes both ways can be right. Right.
They also have a little bit of a backstory for Anakin as well. Which, I mean, his backstory is crazy.
We know.
Yeah, obviously.
We know. But yeah, it's nice, pretty great. It's pretty great. But yeah, I think it's a good story. I liked the way it was written, and then the art was pretty great. I think that I like Anakin when he's written well. Yeah. Yeah, that's just like, it's, some people can say, some people are going to be haters of the prequels and be like, no, Anakin, the character Anakin Skywalker is stupid and he's terrible, and it's just like, no, and that's the whole thing. It's the same thing like with Solo. It's like, when a character is written well, it's a good character, Yep. It's regardless of how you think about it.
Shout out to Paulo Rivera, the cover artist. This cover is pretty cool. Is it a variant?
I don't think so. No.
Looks nice.
No.
Got the blue lightsaber going on there.
Yeah, I think it's a good story. It's a well-written story, to be honest.
Yeah, and I would say this is probably one of the first ones that or maybe the second one, aside from Qui-Gon Jinn's story, that I've said, go on and get this one. It's good.
Yeah, this one's really nice.
I would recommend it if you like Anakin.
Yeah, it's a good story, and if you want to see Anakin written well, go out and pick this up. It's a nice one-issue comic that has a nice story in it. But yeah, that's pretty much our stuff today. Anything other than that you would like anything on that you would like to touch on? I like that it was just him by himself, Yeah. It wasn't just
Obi-Wan, but mostly him.
Yeah. Obi-Wan was there to like
working out what's right and wrong.
Right. It was better. It was Anakin, and also he had a little thing on leadership. He was like, maybe leadership isn't just like leading your troops into battle, but just like trying to figure out what is the best option.
Which is so ironic because in later days he does the Jedi Purge. Yeah. And it's so sad to kind of see where he came from, you know?
Yeah. But anyway, good story. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching and listening to this episode. Like I said, tell your friends, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you want. Yeah, we have Facebook and Twitter, and those links are in the description if you ever want to, visit those things or tweet at us. We'll definitely respond to anyone. But yeah, thank you very much. We hope you guys have a great discussion with us in the comment section down below. We would always love to hear your thoughts, and may the Force be with you.
Always.